What's going on? Travis here, TravisStetzel.com, trainaggressive.com. Wanted to go over my progressions that I use to build up to a single arm push-up. Alright, and there's a couple different tools that you can use for this. My favorite ones are a pair of suspension straps, and you can also use a kettlebell. Alright, so a couple different things that you can do here. If you're just going to be using a kettlebell, you can set a kettlebell down. All you need is a single kettlebell. Obviously, the first progression you're going to be working, full range of motion push-up. Okay? So once you build yourself up there, you can start doing single arm push-ups on the kettlebell. So one arm is up on the kettlebell here, and you'll go ahead and do your full push-up. Okay? Once you get efficient at those, you can start moving this kettlebell out and away from you, alright? So I'm still going to be supporting somewhat on this hand that's on the kettlebell, but I'm going to start moving it further and further away. The key is with your arm that you're working. So we're working the right arm here for your single arm push-up. And you want to make sure that stays in tight to your body, alright? So first things first, act like you're grabbing a pickle jar, twist tight, and you want to make sure that elbow goes in. Alright, that's going to keep that body nice and locked in right there. So elbow in, tighten up your shoulders, and we're going down. Okay? And so I'm still supporting myself on that kettlebell. Alright, so it takes a little bit of the stress off, but it still makes it harder. So you can keep sliding that kettlebell out. Okay, so I'll go ahead and move this arm over. Now I'm barely touching it. I'm working that single arm push-up. Alright? And what you want to work on is not allowing your torso to twist or allow your hips to rotate. Alright? You want to keep everything square with the ground. Stay nice and tight. Okay? Properly progress yourself up. Now, if we don't want to do that on a kettlebell, we can also work this on a set of suspension straps. Actually, you only need one suspension strap. Alright, so we'll go ahead and work the left arm, or I'm sorry, the right arm here. And now you're going to treat it the same way. Alright, so I'm working my left arm for the push-up, but I'm treating my right arm as if I had it on the kettlebell. So I'm supporting myself with the right arm, so as you go out, you'll simply reach out, and you're just lightly pushing down on the suspension strap, so it's giving you a little bit of support, but you can obviously take that off, so you'll start to reach off to the side further and further as you get more advanced, and you're barely touching it, and you're hitting that single arm push-up. Then when you get to the point where you're going all the way out, barely putting any pressure on the suspension strap, then you're pretty much ready for your single arm push-up. So then when you're there, obviously, you start working single arm push-up with no support. So those are the progressions I like to use for building up with the single arm push-up. Key is just progressive, consistent progression over time. So just stick with it. You'll be banging those out in no time.